Victini is this little apple rat that needs to win. It is genuinely what they are about. They make everything into a competition. They are not fun to be around. If they can't win or lose at something, they can't be there. And if they can't win, they'll make themselves win. Think of the Pokédex. Victini is what you would consider a legendary or a mythical. Those are reserved for the back of the Pokédex. Whereas the starters, specifically the grass starter, is reserved for the front of the Pokédex. Victini couldn't have this. Victini could not have a universe where they didn't come first. So they are first of the Unovan Pokédex, taking over the slot rightfully owned by Snivy by making their Pokédex entry 0. I've heard of sore losers, but this guy's even worse. Snivy is this ivy snake that is also not exactly a snake, as evident by the arms and legs. They're the grass starter of Unova. They're also quite the arrogant type. If you put a Gen 1 or 2 rival comparison with Snivy, the arrogance would be outmatched. Blue and Silver would be seething. Absolutely seething. They would do anything to be more arrogant than Snivy. This is because Snivy kind of has some sort of superiority complex. I wonder why that is. It is kind of unfounded, but I forgive them. They have to compensate for Victini stealing their spot in the Pokédex somehow. And a level 5 Snivy killing a level 100 Pikachu is probably gonna be as big of a compensation as you can get for that. Which makes Snivy at least better at attaining victory than the actual Archon of Victory, because Snivy gets it fairly. Snivy wins fairly. Victini just wins because they willed it, because that's how it's supposed to be, every time for them. Servine is this vine serpent that isn't exactly a serpent because of their legs and arms. One thing they actually are, though, is Servine. They've gotta be. They have the kind of eyes that show you that they are only interested in doing one type of thing. As the drag queen community and other fashion people would say, Servine's biggest interest is Servine cunt. They will walk down the runway with their cape-like extension coming up from the top of their head, and you are going to clap, because it was 100% fact that they are Servine better than you ever will in your lifetime. Serperior is the superior serpent that, in retrospect, has a reason to have felt like they were superior all their life. It's because it's literally in their name. Either way, this time they're actually a serpent. They don't have legs, and those little arm things don't even have muscles. They can't move them. They changed from their original flesh color to a more white color, reminiscent of powdering of someone's face with toxic metals that will kill you because they're toxic. They're also vastly bigger than either of their prior evolutions, coming in at about 5 times the previous evolution and 10 times the first evolution. They don't often obey anyone. Most of the time, they are the ones making the laws. They are the ones in power. This is because they think they're superior, and everyone else agrees. They will never miss an excuse to look down their nose at you, because they see you as below them, and there is nothing that can change their mind. Even if you prove yourself better than them in any way, they don't care. They still think you're below them. They're incredibly arrogant, which is fine because it's in their name that they're superior. That's a good reason to be arrogant, right? To think that you're better than someone else because your name is, hey, I'm better than someone else? I think so, and you should too, because Serperior said that.